The night was still, cloaked in a blanket of darkness that stretched endlessly above, a canvas waiting for the brushstrokes of the universe. I stood outside, my breath visible in the crisp air, anticipation thrumming through my veins. The northern lights, a phenomenon that had danced through my dreams, were rumored to be on the cusp of revealing their splendor. As I gazed upward, I felt a connection to centuries of wanderers who had looked to the same sky, seeking the magic that lay hidden within its depths. The northern lights, or Aurora Borealis, are not merely a whim of nature. They are a spectacular interplay of solar winds and Earth's magnetic field. The sun, a fiery ball of energy, emits charged particles that travel through space. When these particles collide with the gases in our atmosphere, primarily oxygen and nitrogen, they create the mesmerizing colors that swirl and ripple across the sky. The intensity and frequency of these displays are influenced by solar cycles, which ebb and flow over an approximately 11-year period. Sunspot activity, which signifies areas of intense magnetic activity on the sun's surface, often heralds more robust auroral displays. Understanding this relationship between solar activity and auroras is crucial for anyone hoping to witness this breathtaking spectacle. The KP index, a scale from 0 to 9 that measures geomagnetic activity, serves as a guide for aurora hunters. A higher KP index indicates a stronger geomagnetic storm, which generally means a greater likelihood of seeing the lights, even at lower latitudes. I had learned that a KP index of 5 or more was ideal for aurora sightings, and any number above that could turn even the most ordinary night into a celestial masterpiece. As I prepared for my own aurora adventure, I turned to several reliable resources to forecast my chances. Apps like My Aurora Forecast and Aurora Alerts provided real-time updates on solar activity, tracking solar flares and coronal mass ejections that could enhance auroral displays. Websites such as NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center offer detailed insights into solar conditions and the KP index, while local weather forecasts helped me determine if the skies would cooperate. I knew that a clear night, away from the intrusive glow of city lights, was essential for the best viewing experience. With my tools in hand, I devised a plan. First, I checked the current solar conditions, noting the KP index and any significant solar activity. I then consulted the weather forecast, looking for a promising window of clear skies. Darkness was my ally. The best viewing hours typically fell between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. when the sky was at its darkest. Armed with this knowledge, I set out each night, hopeful yet aware of the fickle nature of the auroras. The first few nights were filled with disappointment. I stood under the stars, scanning the horizon, only to be met with a blank canvas. Clouds rolled in, obscuring the heavens, and I learned the hard way that patience is as vital as preparation. Each evening, I returned to my cozy cabin, the warmth of the fire contrasting sharply with the chill of my anticipation. Friends who had joined me began to lose hope, but I remained steadfast, convinced that the universe had a surprise in store for us. On the fourth night, as I ventured out once more, the air felt different. The stars twinkled with an unusual brightness, and I sensed a shift in the atmosphere. I pulled my jacket tightly around me, scanning the sky with renewed hope. It was then that I saw it, a faint, ethereal glow on the horizon. My heart raced as the colors began to unfurl, like a delicate ribbon being drawn across the canvas of night. Greens, purples, and pinks danced above me, swirling and twisting in a cosmic ballet. I stood in awe, my previous nights of waiting melting away into the sheer beauty of the moment. The display intensified, the colors becoming more vivid, pulsating like a heartbeat. I felt a profound connection to the earth and the cosmos, a reminder of my place in this vast universe. It was a moment that transcended words, a reminder of the magic that lies in waiting, in the pursuit of something so extraordinary. Each swirl of light felt like a whisper from the universe, a promise that beauty often comes to those who are patient and persistent. As I watched the northern lights dance overhead, I reflected on the journey that had led me here, the nights spent searching, the anticipation building with each passing hour, all culminated in this breathtaking spectacle. I realized that the experience of Aurora hunting was not just about the destination, but the adventure itself. It was about the friends I had made along the way, the stories shared under the stars, and the lessons learned in patience and hope.
In the end, witnessing the northern lights was more than just a visual feast. It was a reminder of nature's wonders and the magic that unfolds when we step outside our comfort zones. I encourage others to embark on their own journeys of Aurora hunting, to share their experiences and the stories of their adventures under the shimmering sky. The world is filled with wonder, and sometimes all it takes is a little patience and a willingness to look up.